Hello, my name is Ray Roberts and I'm going to be making some kimchi. This recipe is a part of the Kimjang Project's book called 21 Authentic Kimchi Recipes. I've never made kimchi before, so this is quite useful for me because I have no idea what I'm doing otherwise. And the recipe I'll be doing today is stuffed cucumber kimchi, or in Korean, oi sobagi. Oi sobagi. I'm not Korean and I'm gonna butcher the language. Okay, let's make some kimchi. It says in the book to either use large cucumbers, but I could only find small little ones today. Make little cross sections, leaving about ½ inch. So you have like a little cucumber octopus going on. That's a perfect, look at that. That's a perfect cucumber. That's like the level of chunkiness that I need in my life. Gently open each slit and sprinkle coarse sea salt inside and all around the cucumber. They recommend using Korean coarse sea salt. Cheonil Neom. Probably awful. I'm making a little bit more than what the book is saying. It's saying to use about 20 grams of sea salt, which is about a teaspoon. So I'm gonna use a little bit more. Teaspoon. And now to gently massage these cucumbers. This is the most fun I've ever had. Look at that. That's one salty cucumber. So once your cucumbers are well and thoroughly salted with salt, leave them for about 15 to 20 minutes, turning them over every 5 minutes. I'll just let them chill in their salt. So it's been 20 minutes and I'm gonna rinse these bad boys. Just giving a bath to some cucumbers. Right, now that I've drained the cucumbers, I'm gonna leave them to the side for about an hour until they're completely dry. So while my cucumbers are drying, I'm going to prepare the stuffing. This is my radish. I need about 200 grams of this radish. This is definitely a lot more than 200 grams. So what you're aiming for is these little julienne radishes. Next on the list for the stuffing is an onion, because I'm making a little bit more than what I'm going to use half an onion. Onion going in. Now that I'm crying. And now next is, oh my God. Spring onion, more onion. Cut off the ends, finely chop them. That's my spring onion. Into the bowl, take your chives and you want to cut them in half lengthways so that they're thinner, and then cut into 3 centimeter lengths. Now add the chives in. So far this is smelling very fresh. Again, like the radish, you want little matchsticks. Only 10 grams of garlic. I'm gonna add more. You can tell this is a slightly Filipino influenced version by the amount of garlic. Filipinos love garlic. There's something very therapeutic about smashing garlic. Just finely chop your garlic. Okay. Oh, the smell of garlic. Now it's ginger. Why waste your hard-earned cash on a peeler when a spoon is incredibly effective? The book recommends 5 grams of ginger, but I really like ginger as well as garlic. That's all the chopping done. There's a lot of chopping. Season it, get your little salt back in about 7 grams, ½ a tablespoon. Now we're gonna add the Korean red chili powder, and you're gonna only want about a tablespoon. Funnily enough, this is the smallest bag that I could find at my nearest Korean supermarket. This is a lot more than a tablespoon, but it means I have enough to last a lifetime. For all the kimchi I can ever make, about ½ a tablespoon of sugar. Now some fish sauce, ½ a tablespoon. This one's branded anchovy sauce, which is, it's the same thing. That's a bit more than a tablespoon. And lastly, you want fermented shrimp paste. At my local supermarket, this is what I found. This doesn't really look like a paste to me, so I'm gonna chop it up and try to make it into a paste. It also says in the book you can replace fish sauce and the fermented shrimp paste with just more salt if you wanna make it vegan. And now it says to gently mix them evenly. So here are my cucumbers, which have been drying. I think you just shove it on in. Once you stuff them, you can leave them in an airtight container at room temperature, and it will start to ferment and the flavor will become more full. Again, I'm saying all of this from what I've read in the book. I have never made kimchi before. It says here this kimchi is ready to eat fresh, but if you want a fuller flavor, you can leave it to get that kind of fermented taste. This one's an octopus. Look at that, that's like a banana peel. And there we go. That's the first time I've ever made kimchi. I almost forgot the garnish. I'm gonna garnish it with a bit of sesame seed. That's my first kimchi. So this is Gabs. She was filming the video and now she's gonna try the food with me. If I take this one, chop the end.
I hear that crunch.
There's a real big kick from the chili powder, but then the cucumber at the same time kind of refreshes your mouth. There's like a war going on in my mouth. I think what works really well is the flavor from the fermented shrimp paste and the fish sauce, as well as the sugar kind of like spread the spice. You okay? I think this is a really good recipe if you want to make something from the book that will be like really good immediately.
I love the kick. You can pretty much feel it immediately.
It's a big punch. But I love how it's just like, it's all rounded out. Like it's spicy but refreshing at the same time. I imagine this would be really good at like summertime, like at like a barbecue or something. How would you rate this compared to like store-bought packaged kimchi?
This is so much better.
It's just a lot more fresher, I think.
It doesn't taste manufactured.
The really satisfying crunch of the radish and the cucumber. That's good. I'm pretty proud of myself. I'm not proud of you. I'm proud of myself for how my first kimchi ever went. I think I did all right.
Good job.
Thank you. This recipe has the approval from 2 Filipinos. Masarap.
Today we are making Korean winter cabbage kimchi. We remove the end of the cabbage and then cut into 4 or 5 centimeter width slices. In the basin we put the salt water. And add the cabbage that has been washed. We leave it for 30 minutes. Stir the cabbage every 10 minutes. We will now prepare the paste. Red pepper and onion to be liquidized. Add some water. We now combine all the spices. Add the chili pepper and onion. Glutinous rice paste. Shrimp paste. Fish sauce. Ginger. Garlic. Sea salt. Sugar. And chili paste. After a good stir, we can add it to the cabbage. We now wash and rinse the cabbage. Add the spice mix and mix the cabbage and finally some sesame seed. The kimchi may be eaten straight away or, for a fuller flavour, stored in an airtight jar in the fridge. Time to taste my kimchi. Salty. I like the saltiness. Kimchi should be salty. Perfect.
Hi everyone, this is my attempt at making the temple kimchi from the authentic kimchi recipe books by the Kimjang Project. Thanks to the Korean pantry for the lovely salt and the spices. Here I'm cutting the Chinese cabbages in half. I'm then soaking them in brine. I have my vegetables, my mooli, my pear, my carrots and my ginger. I'm slicing all of them and then cutting them into juliennes. This is the first time I found this green mooli in Ringgit and it's really delicious. I learnt this trick of peeling ginger with a spoon, it's brilliant. So I'm grating the ginger and then I'm going to do exactly the same with a Chinese pear. I couldn't find a Korean pear in the supermarkets. This is my broth for the glutinous rice paste. I've added the rice and some sugar and I'm mixing it on a low heat to form this wallpaper paste consistency of paste. I've added in my ginger and my pear. I'm now adding in my chilies and giving it a good mix. Next go in the julienned vegetables. Give them a good mix. And these are now ready to fill the cabbage. These are my slightly soft pieces of cabbage. And I'm now filling between each leaf with my prepared vegetables. Thank you to Cindy from the Korean pantry at going through this with me because I can pretend I actually know what I'm doing. I can also pretend that I'm going to fold this like a pro. Fold it in half and then I'm using the outside leaf to wrap it around very nice and tightly. And just because it's so much fun, I'm going to do another one. I learnt the hard way to wear a pair of gloves because otherwise it really does irritate your skin. I stuffed 12 cabbage quarters and packed them nicely into parcels. I then put them into a glass jar. Trying to pack them really closely together. This just looks so pretty. I then put it in the fridge, and the next day took it out ready to eat. This is one amazing kimchi. Thanks guys!
There are many kimchi recipes. Go onto the kimjangproject.com website to find out more. Today I'm going to show you how to make the traditional kimchi recipe. Here are the ingredients that you will need to make your kimchi. First, slice the stalk of the cabbage and then cut the cabbage halfway, and then split the cabbage in half. Slice through the middle of the core and then submerge the cabbage in water. Once that's been done, sprinkle salt between the cabbage leaves. After 2 hours, rinse the cabbage in cold water and then cut the vegetables. Blend the onions, garlic and ginger. Add half a cup of fish sauce, then add the chili flakes according to how spicy you want the kimchi to be. Then add in the carrots and onions. Mix together into a nice paste and rub the paste between the leaves of the cabbage. Once you've done that, put the kimchi into a airtight container and then refrigerate. Now your kimchi is finished. Now I'm going to taste my kimchi. Very nice and crunchy, very tasty. Hope you enjoy making your own kimchi with one of the recipes on the Kimjang Project website. Have fun!
Thank you for watching, and stay tuned every Friday, Saturday and Sunday for all the amazing content releasing in the upcoming weeks. Remember to stay safe and healthy, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms at Kimjang Project and KBCE UK on our Facebook and Instagram. Additionally, you can also check out our YouTube channel at Kimjang Project.